Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Amitabh, a final year student and currently working as a DevOps engineer intern. In this video, we are going to learn about how we can create a data backup and server replication of your EC2 instance using the AWS AMIs and the EBS Snapshot. So without any delay, let's get started. So what is a AWS AMI? Basically, AMI is stand for Amazon Machine Images. It creates a blueprint of your configuration and the storage of your EC2 instance. And the snapshot is for the EBS volume that create a backup of your EC2 instance data where the EBS volume is attached to your EC2 instance. And we are going to see how we can replicate it and take a backup of your EC2 instance data. So for that, go to your AWS console and use the instance whatever you have, or create a new instance and write any data inside that. So in this video, I'm gonna use the previous instance that I have, and I'm gonna start the instance, and I will show you what are the datas are in this EC2 instance. So let's wait for the EC2 instance to be started. So the EC2 instance is currently running. So I'm gonna SSH it. So let's SSH this EC2 instance. So I'm gonna SSH with the public IP, and I will show you the data are available into this EC2 instance. This is my past EC2 instance that I have been used. So I will show you the using the ls. So you can see this is one directory and the another directory is available to this EC2 instance. So if I ls this main directory, so I have this readme, and basically it is a repository that I have a clone into this. So this is the EC2 instance. We are going to create a snapshot and the AMIs for this. So for that, check the option of the EC2 instance that you are going to use, and then click on action. In this, you can see the image and template option. Click on that. Then from that, create an image. It will create the AMI image. So you have to provide the image name. So I will add demo EC2 image. Okay. And you can provide the description. It is optional. So it will create the snapshot of your EBS volume also. So we are tagging the image and a snapshot together, not separately, so that if we are launching the EC2 instance, so it is automatically attached EBS volume to EC2 instance also. Okay. And that's it. You can create the image. So you can see the AMI image has been created. Now go to the AMIs, and you can see this image is still in a pending status. Let's wait it to be created. Once it is going to be available, then you can also see the snapshot here created via the AMIs, which is attached to AMI. So when you launch the EC2 instance using this AMI, the operating system will be same, the configuration will be same for your EC2 instance, and there is also the data is available from this instance to the another instance, fresh instance that you launch. So let's wait, let's refresh it. Let's still wait. So I will cut the part between whenever the AMI is available. So after waiting for 2-3 minutes, you can see the AMI status is available. Now, if you go and check the snapshot, you can see the snapshot has been created, and it is created from the EC2 instance, and the AMI is 0A and last is 474. So you can match. So it is a 0A and 474. So it is a snapshot for this AMI. And now you can see the visibility is private. So within this AWS account only I can see the AMI and launch the EC2 instance, so that your data has been protected from others. And now we are going to use the another AWS account to launch the EC2 instance, and either you have to launch the EC2 instance in the same AWS account. So you can select this AMI and click on launch EC2 instance from this AMI. So all the detail going to be same, your operating system, instance type, and the EBS volume. So your data going to be safe, and the instance will be launched from that EBS volume only. But in this demo, we are going to use the another AWS account, so that if the AWS account is you are not going to use in the future, you can take a backup and use another AWS account, and in a secure way, not going to public this AMI so that anyone can access. So we are going to access it privately. So let's select this AMI which have been created and click on action, and here you can click on added AMI permission, and here you can see you cannot even the make the AMI availability as a public. So current usage is a private. Our AMI is private. No one can outside this AWS account use this. So you can verify the AWS account ID. Now we are going to add the shared account. So add account ID. Now I have the another AWS account. You can verify both account is different. So I will copy the account ID and then going to paste here, and so the AWS AMI will be shared with another my AWS account. So I will click on save changes. After that, for 2-3 seconds, and then go to another AWS account and EC2 dashboard. In that, click on AMI, and here not as a owned by me, as a private images. So you can see the EC2 AMI is also available in another AWS account. So it is shared as a privately, so no one other from these two AWS account can access the AMI that I have created from another AWS account. So it is a private visibility, and let's verify the snapshot also. So it will take a quite a minute to load the snapshot also. So we are not going to wait for the snapshot to be ready. I will launch the EC2 instance from the AMI has been transferred to another AWS account, means shared with the AWS account. So you can select that AMI and click on launch EC2 instance. So I will name as a test. So the OS will be same, okay, and this is the image ID, and this is the instance type. I will select a key pair. Okay, I have to create, okay, EC2 backup. Okay, so once so the key pair has been created. So EBS volume will be same. I don't need to change anything. And if you want to see in a detail, and if you want to see in detail, you can click on advanced setting, and this is the size of this, and the snapshot is this, and which is created from another AWS account. So I will click on launch EC2 instance. When after the EC2 instance is ready, I will show the data is persist, not lost in another AWS account. So we'll copy the EC2 instance public IP and go to the terminal, and I will open another PowerShell, and let's go to the location where the key pair is. So I will click on SSH -I, and it is EC2 backup. Okay, so this is the key pair Ubuntu @ so the configuration will be same. So the OS is Ubuntu that we have created the previous instance that we are using to create the AMI, and we'll paste the public IP. And now once the EC2 instance is connected, and we'll do the ls, so you can see the EC2 instance data is safe, no data lost in this process, and we have securely created a data backup and server replication. So you cannot lose the any data in another AWS account. So by this you can also ls the main folder that I have shown in previously. So you can see this is the same code has been copied as the EBS volume snapshot. Create a backup of your EC2 instance EBS, and we can use entirely from the AMIs, your OS configuration, and the data stored in EBS. So this is how you can securely create a data backup using a Amazon machine images and the EBS snapshot. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something new. मिलते हैं next video में, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, bye.